Stories are the lifeblood of humanity. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our existence, connecting us to one another and to our shared past. Through stories, we find meaning, purpose, and a sense of belonging. They are the echoes of our ancestors, the whispers of our dreams, and the voice of our collective consciousness. They are how we make sense of the world. Stories help us navigate the complexities of life, offering us a lens through which we can understand our experiences and the experiences of others. They provide us with a framework for interpreting the events that shape our lives, giving us context and perspective. From the moment we are born, we are surrounded by stories. Our earliest memories are often shaped by the tales told to us by our parents and caregivers. These stories become the foundation upon which we build our understanding of the world. They teach us about love, kindness, bravery, and resilience. Our parents tell us stories to soothe us to sleep. These bedtime stories are more than just a way to pass the time. They are a means of bonding, of creating a sense of security and comfort. Through these stories, we learn about the values and morals that will guide us throughout our lives. Our grandparents tell us stories to teach us about the past. These stories are a bridge to our heritage, connecting us to the generations that came before us. They offer us a glimpse into the lives of our ancestors, helping us to understand where we come from and who we are. As we grow older, we seek out stories in books, movies, and music. These stories entertain us, inspire us, and challenge us. They allow us to explore new ideas, to experience different perspectives, and to escape from the mundane realities of everyday life. Stories transport us to other worlds. They take us on journeys to places we have never been, introducing us to characters we have never met. Through the power of imagination, we can travel to distant lands, explore fantastical realms, and experience adventures beyond our wildest dreams. They introduce us to new people and ideas. Stories broaden our horizons, exposing us to different cultures, traditions, and ways of thinking. They foster empathy and understanding, helping us to see the world through the eyes of others. They make us laugh, cry, and think. Stories evoke a wide range of emotions, from joy and laughter to sadness and contemplation. They have the power to touch our hearts and minds, leaving a lasting impact on our lives. Stories have the power to change our hearts and minds. They can challenge our beliefs, inspire us to see things in a new light, and motivate us to take action. Through stories, we can find the courage to make positive changes in our lives and in the world around us. They can inspire us to action. Stories have the ability to galvanize us, to ignite our passions and drive us to pursue our goals. They can be a catalyst for social change, encouraging us to stand up for what we believe in and to work towards a better future. They can help us to heal. Stories offer us solace in times of pain and hardship. They provide us with a sense of hope and resilience, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Through stories, we can find comfort and strength and the courage to move forward. Throughout history, stories have played a vital role in human civilization. They have been used to record our history, to share our knowledge, and to preserve our cultural heritage. From ancient cave paintings to modern digital media, stories have been a constant presence in our lives. They have been used to pass down knowledge, beliefs, and values from one generation to the next. Stories are a means of education, a way to impart wisdom and understanding. They help us to learn from the past, to navigate the present, and to envision the future. Stories have the power to connect us across cultures and continents. They transcend geographical boundaries, bringing people together from all corners of the world. Through stories, we can find common ground, build bridges of understanding, and foster a sense of global community. They remind us that we are not alone. In a world that can often feel divided and chaotic, stories offer us a sense of connection and belonging. They remind us of our shared humanity, of the things that unite us rather than the things that divide us. In a world that can often feel divided and chaotic, stories offer us hope, meaning, and connection. They are a beacon of light in the darkness, a source of inspiration and strength. Through stories, we can find the courage to face the challenges of life and the hope to believe in a better tomorrow. Imagine a time before written language, a time when the only way to share knowledge, history, and experiences was through the spoken word. In these ancient times, storytelling was not just a pastime. It was a vital part of human existence. Knowledge and history were passed down orally, from one generation to the next. Elders would gather the young around them, weaving tales that were rich with lessons, morals, and the wisdom of the ages. These stories were the lifeblood of the community, ensuring that the knowledge of the past was not lost. Stories were told and retold around crackling fires under the vast expanse of the night sky. The flickering flames would cast dancing shadows, bringing the tales to life in the imaginations of the listeners. Each retelling would add new layers, new details, making the stories richer and more vibrant. Cave paintings depict scenes of hunts and battles, capturing early forms of visual storytelling. These images, etched into stone, were the first attempts to record the human experience. They tell us of the challenges faced by our ancestors, their triumphs, and their fears. These early forms of storytelling served vital purposes. They were not just for entertainment, they were educational tools, teaching the young about the world they lived in. They were also a means of preserving the cultural identity of the community, ensuring that the traditions and values of the tribe were passed down through the generations. They helped people to understand the world around them, to share their experiences, and to connect with one another. Through stories, people could make sense of the mysteries of life, the forces of nature, and the complexities of human relationships. They could find common ground, build bonds, and create a sense of belonging. Oral traditions preserved the histories, myths, and legends of countless cultures. These stories were the repositories of collective memory, holding within them the essence of the people's identity. They were passed down with great care, each storyteller adding their own touch, but always staying true to the core of the tale. Epics like the Odyssey and the Epic of Gilgamesh, passed down through generations, continue to captivate us today. These grand tales of heroism, adventure, and the human spirit have transcended time and space, speaking to the universal truths that bind us all. These stories, with their universal themes of love, loss, courage, and betrayal, resonate deeply with us. They reflect the human condition in all its complexity, capturing the emotions and experiences that define our lives. Through these tales, we see ourselves, our struggles, and our triumphs. They remind us that despite the vast differences in our cultures and experiences, we are all connected by the shared human condition. Stories have the power to bridge divides, to foster empathy, and to bring people together. They are a testament to our shared humanity, a reminder that we are all part of a larger tapestry. The stories of our ancestors continue to whisper to us across the ages, reminding us of who we are, where we come from, and what it means to be human. They are the echoes of the past, guiding us as we navigate the present and look towards the future. In their words, we find the wisdom of the ages, the lessons of history, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Why are humans so drawn to stories? It's a question that has fascinated scientists, psychologists, and storytellers for generations. From ancient times, when our ancestors gathered around campfires to share tales of their experiences, to modern days, where we binge-watch series and get lost in novels, stories have always been a fundamental part of the human experience. The answer lies in the way our brains are wired. Our brains are not just passive recipients of information, they are active participants in the storytelling process. When we hear a story, our brains engage in a complex dance of neural activity, processing the narrative in a way that is deeply immersive and emotionally resonant. When we hear a story, our brains release hormones like oxytocin and cortisol. These chemicals play a crucial role in how we experience and respond to stories. Oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, is associated with feelings of empathy, trust, and bonding. It helps us connect with the characters and the emotions they are experiencing. Oxytocin is associated with empathy and bonding, while cortisol is linked to our stress response. Cortisol, on the other hand, is known as the stress hormone. It heightens our alertness and prepares us to respond to challenges. When a story introduces conflict or tension, cortisol levels rise, making us more engaged and invested in the outcome. Stories that evoke strong emotions create a deeper sense of connection and engagement. Whether it's joy, sadness, fear, or excitement, these emotional responses are what make stories so compelling. They allow us to experience a wide range of feelings in a safe and controlled environment, providing a form of emotional catharsis. Neuroscience tells us that stories activate multiple areas of the brain simultaneously. This includes regions responsible for language processing, sensory experiences, and motor functions. When we hear a vivid description of a scene, our sensory cortex lights up as if we were actually seeing, hearing, or feeling the events described. When we hear a story about someone performing an action, the same areas of our brain light up as if we were performing that action ourselves. This phenomenon is known as neural mirroring. It allows us to mentally simulate the actions and experiences of others, creating a sense of shared experience and understanding. This phenomenon, known as neural coupling, allows us to step into the shoes of others and experience the world from their perspective. Neural coupling is a powerful mechanism that enables empathy and social connection. It helps us understand the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of others, fostering a sense of shared humanity. Stories, therefore, become powerful tools for building empathy and understanding. They allow us to see the world through the eyes of others, breaking down barriers and bridging divides. By sharing our personal experiences and listening to the stories of others, we can create a more compassionate and connected society. They allow us to connect with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life. Stories are a universal language that transcends cultural and linguistic boundaries. They remind us of our common humanity and the shared experiences that unite us, regardless of our differences. Through stories, we can begin to bridge divides and foster a sense of shared humanity. In a world that often feels divided, stories have the power to bring us together, to heal, and to inspire. They are not just a form of entertainment, they are a vital part of what makes us human. Stories are powerful because they tap into our deepest emotions. We laugh with characters who feel familiar to us. We cry when they experience loss. We cheer for their triumphs and feel their defeats as our own. Think about the last book that made you cry or the movie that left you feeling inspired. Stories have the power to evoke a wide range of emotions within us. From joy and laughter to sadness and fear, stories take us on an emotional roller coaster. This emotional engagement is a key part of what makes storytelling so powerful. When we are emotionally invested in a story, we are more likely to remember it, to learn from it, and to be moved by it. Storytelling, therefore, becomes a powerful tool for education, persuasion, and social change.